Hi everyone, time to continue on with my series on the books I call my treasure books. And this one right here, it came along in my life when I had just moved up to Boca Raton from Key West. Quite a change there. It was 1991 and I'd been hired to take over a brand new restaurant there. And there's this little period of time before a restaurant opens up, and if you're lucky, a book will come into your life that might help you find a new direction for the way you want to express cuisine. This book did that for me, The Foods of Vietnam by Nicole Routhier. And I learned that her last name means vagabond or traveler, and she caused me to be a culinary one through this book. So lucky to find this book. And I just noticed today, as I was reading up a little bit on it, that it's available on like eBay and other bargain sites for $5. This is a hardcover, full color throughout book that is still incredibly useful and filled with the treasures of how to cook Vietnamese cuisine in the way that Nicole does and did even back then. So love this book. She signed it for me a few years after I bought it. Actually, there's that. Let me switch to a page real quick. Look at this photo. I mean, it just makes you want to eat and enjoy and learn from her. This is a noodles and soup chapter right here. Nicole was born to be a teacher. And I just noticed that my marker here was a postcard, and this happens all the time with my books. I toss things in my books, letters, photographs, postcards. Here was one from Nicole telling me that they'd moved, her and Tony had moved from New York to Houston. So back in the book that goes. This book caused me to be brave in ways I hadn't been brave before with the flavors of Asian cooking. To my great fortune, my first chef who really taught me was a Japanese chef. He worked in a restaurant where my mother worked. My sisters worked there too for a while. His name, we all called him Toki. Tokyo Suyahara was his name. Toki was an amazing influence on me, and I think it was because of Toki that I had an openness to be receptive to feeling like I too could learn more about Asian flavors. And of course, the foods of Vietnam and the foods of Japan are very much different cuisines, but to a young Midwestern person, it was all the opportunity to see a green light and go for it. I urge you to not waste time another day just looking around on social media and YouTube without looking into buying your copy of this book. I don't get any pay for this or anything like that. I'm not doing that for that reason. I'm doing it out of my sheer love for the authors of these books and for the books and what it brought me to be able to cook. I learned how to make one dish that I still make to this day for our restaurant, and it's the Vietnamese soft spring rolls. And anybody who's ever worked in our kitchens would shake their heads. Oh yeah, we made those every day. They were not easy, but she taught us how to do them correctly, and God bless you, Nicole. Wherever you are, I send you my very best. I'll talk to you all later soon. Bye-bye.